Okay, let's talk about something really fascinating today. It's a huge global effort called Project Moonhut, and we're going to unpack the big idea behind it, which is that the best way to solve our biggest problems here on Earth might just be to build a home on the moon. I know. It sounds a little backward, right? How does building something way out there help us down here? But stick with me. This one question is at the absolute heart of one of the most forward-thinking projects happening today. So, what is Project Moonhut, really? Well, it's not just some cool idea or a research paper. No, this is a super detailed 40-year plan, a directive for an integrated build. It's basically a roadmap to create a permanent human presence way beyond our planet. And the goal here is so much bigger than just planting a flag and coming home. It's all about creating something that has ripple effects for generations to come. And the project's official directive, it makes this crystal clear. So when you boil it all down, it's really a powerful two-part mission. Part one is pretty straightforward, build a place for us on the moon. But part two, now this is the kicker. It's to take every single innovation from that effort and use it to improve life back on Earth for all species. And that brings us to the core idea. The moon isn't just the destination here, it's the catalyst. Think about it. The extreme challenge of building a life way up there forces us to innovate in ways that just, well, they can't happen with small, safe steps here on Earth. And hey, this isn't some new crazy idea. The incredible challenges of space exploration have always produced amazing spin-off technologies that, we use every single day. For instance, medical imaging, like CT scans, that save countless lives? Well, the tech behind that actually has its roots in the digital signal processing that was developed for the Apollo program, just to get clear pictures from the moon. Wild, right? Or how about cordless tools? NASA needed a portable, battery-powered drill so astronauts could grab rock samples on the moon, and that project directly led to the development of all the cordless gadgets we use around the house today. Even LASIK eye surgery got a boost from space tech. The systems that were used to track an astronaut's eye movements in space, they were adapted to help lasers precisely reshape the cornea during surgery. And, of course, the big one, GPS. The entire system we use for directions was born from the need to track satellites with unbelievable precision. In every single case, the journey created immense value right back here on Earth. Now, to really get this, Project Moonhut asks us to learn a new word, mirth. It's all about a mental shift. To stop seeing Earth and the moon as two totally separate places, but as one single interconnected system, a shared geography that we're just expanding into. This means we have to stop thinking about a single space industry. Instead, the project wants us to think of industries that just happen to operate in the geography of space. It's kind of like how the airline industry operates in the air or the shipping industry on the water. Space just becomes another place where we do business. But why? Why go through all this trouble? Why take on a mission this huge? Well, it's because the challenges we face are just as massive, and they demand a response that's on the exact same scale. Project Moonhut was specifically created to tackle 6 interconnected mega challenges. We're talking climate change, mass extinction, ecosystems collapsing, human displacement, social unrest, and even the threat of explosive impacts. And these aren't separate problems. They're all tangled up, one feeding into the next. And that's exactly why trying to fix them one by one is pretty much doomed to fail. You can't really fix climate change without also addressing displacement or resource issues, right? The solution has to be holistic, which is exactly what this whole M-Earth ecosystem is designed to be. Okay, so we've got the why, those massive mega challenges. So now let's pop the hood and look at the how. What does this integrated Mirth ecosystem actually look like when you put it into practice? Well, it's this huge collaborative effort that brings together a ton of different fields. You've got the physical stuff, like telerobotics and advanced manufacturing. Then you have the digital backbone, using AI to coordinate all the complicated logistics. And of course, there are the life support systems, like brand new ways of doing agriculture. And it doesn't stop there. It even includes cultural initiatives to translate all these complex ideas for everyone. Now, all this might sound huge, maybe even a little distant, but the project is actually designed for everyone to be able to plug in. It breaks down all the work into different types of builders, and you might be surprised to see where you could fit. First up, we've got the experience builders. These are the creatives, the storytellers, the artists. Their job is to take all the complex science and engineering and translate it into something that connects with us emotionally, something we can all understand and actually feel like we're a part of. Then you have the capital builders. These are the investors and financial whizzes who basically provide the fuel for the whole mission. They don't just write checks, they're designing the economic systems that allow these huge ideas to become real, sustainable projects. The frontier builders? I mean, the name says it all, right? These are the scientists, the engineers, the people literally on the cutting edge. They are pushing past everything we know and charting the territory of what might be possible, really stepping into the unknown. And finally, the industry builders. These are the folks who get things done. They're the ones who turn the blueprints and the big ideas into actual, tangible outcomes. They manage the logistics, the production, the execution that makes it all happen. So you see what I mean? It brings it all together. From artists to engineers, from finances to project managers, it is a truly global team effort. The whole idea is that there's no us and them here. There's only a shared future where every single person has a role to play. So really, it leaves us all with this one big question. The foundation for the next several decades of human history is being laid right now through projects just like this one. It's happening, with or without us. So the only question left is, what kind of builder are you going to be?